Montreal, 1976, the games of the 21st Olympiad. Over 11,000 athletes and team officials arrived in Montreal and were housed at the Olympic Village. This ultra-modern structure, less than 800 meters from Olympic Park, consists of 4 half-pyramids and includes 980 apartments. The Olympic Stadium, a daring piece of architecture for all-season, all-weather use. During the games, the stadium housed the opening and closing ceremonies and almost all of the athletic events. This stadium could accommodate 70,000 people, all with an unrestricted view of all events. The velodrome resembles a huge concave shell. The wooden track was for cycling events, while the infield was laid out for judo competitions. The capacity of this air-conditioned structure varies from 7,000 to 10,000, depending upon the sport. The swimming center contains 10,000 square meters of space, including an Olympic pool, a diving pool, and training pool. While there were only 2,500 permanent seats in the building, there was accommodation for 9,200 spectators during the games. Queen Elizabeth II officially opened the start of the 21st Olympiad in Montreal, 1976. The games were opened according to a traditional ceremony which was both impressive and moving. The colorful procession started with athletes of all the participating nations entering the stadium. The nations entered the stadium in alphabetical order, save for Greece, who traditionally leads the way, and Canada, the organizing country, was the last to enter. The color, noise, and excitement of the opening ceremony was magnificent. The opening ceremony included the raising of the Olympic flag, the Olympic anthem, the 3-gun salute, and the symbolic release of pigeons, followed by the arrival of the Olympic flame. After the runners circled the stadium once, the torch was lit and remained burning during the duration of the games. The start of the 21st Olympiad in Montreal, 1976. Welcome to the fencing events of the 21st Olympiad held in the Winter Stadium at the University of Montreal. The competition site, with a seating capacity of 2,400, included 11 pistes. An additional 7 pistes were installed in adjoining halls. The pistes were covered with metallic mesh and electronically grounded to neutralize the floor touches. Flags of all the participating countries were hung from the ceiling, giving the competition site a true international and Olympic atmosphere. Pierre Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, was there to personally view the fencing events, while television monitors were on hand to capture the dramatic and exciting moments for an expected 1 billion viewers across the world. Because of the speed of fencing, the most up-to-date electronic scoring apparatus was installed to capture the hits. And trained operators from across Canada were prepared and waiting for the start of the fencing events. Motion pictures would reveal more accurately the speed and agility of fencing. However, these still shots capture some of the drama involved. The fencing competition was made up of 8 events, 4 individual and 4 team. There are events in men's foil, ladies' foil, épée, and saber. At present, the foil is the only weapon practiced by both men and women. It is a lightweight weapon, and in competition, scoring is by electrical apparatus. The target in foil fencing is the torso, excluding the arms and head. As part of the electronic scoring system, a lame jacket is worn which covers only the valid target area. Red and green lights indicate a touch to the valid target area, while white lights indicate a touch outside of the target area. A touch is registered when the foil tip hits the opponent with a force of at least 500 grams. To win the bout in any of the weapons, a fencer must score 5 valid hits on his opponent within a time period of 6 minutes. Foil fencing is based on fundamental principle of right-of-way. The fencer indicating the offense, the attacker, has the right-of-way. The fencer who is attacked must defend himself by deflecting the attacker's blade. This is called a parry. Having parried, the fencer has gained the right-of-way and can hit back. This is referred to as a riposte. Foil fencing is the most popular of the 3 weapons, an exciting and most dramatic weapon. The men's individual foil championship was won by Fabio Del Zata of Italy, while Alexander Romankov of Russia was second, Bernard Talvard of France third, Vasily Stankovic of Russia fourth, Frederick Petrushka of France fifth, and Greg Benko of Australia sixth. And now for the ladies' foil and the ladies' individual final. The ladies' foil final was just as exciting and dramatic as the men's. Ladies' foil is fenced under the same condition as men's foil. The same target area, the same number of hits to win a bout, and the same rules, conventions, and penalties apply. The field of play is an area approximately 2 meters by 14 meters and is called a piste. At the Olympics, ladies are restricted to fencing in the foil events. However, some federations have started organizing competitions in both épée and saber. Only time will tell whether we will see women competing in all three weapons in future Olympiads. After a closely fought final and a fence-off for first place called a barrage, the gold medal and title of Olympic champion went to Ildiko Schwarzenberger of Hungary. Second was Maria Colino of Italy. Third, Ilona Belova of Russia. Fourth place went to France's Brigitte Dumont. Fifth, Cornelia Hanisch of Germany. And sixth place went to Ildiko Bobic of Hungary. Which brings us to the épée fencing and épée individual finals. Alexander Pusch was the eventual winner and Montreal Olympic épée champion. Épée is the modern version of the dueling sword. It is similar to foil but heavier and has a bell guard and a rigid triangular blade. Hits are scored only with the point of the weapon. The fencer's whole body is target, and like foil fencing, the electrical scoring machine is used to register hits. Épée hits are not based on the convention of right-of-way, but solely on the basis of which fencer makes the hit first. The hit made by one fencer automatically shuts off his opponent's electrical circuit so that the subsequent hit cannot register. If the fencers hit simultaneously, or the time difference between the two touches is less than 1/25th of a second, both hits will register on the machine, and 1 point will be scored against both fencers. As in foil, to win a bout, a fencer must score 5 hits on his opponent within a time period of 6 minutes. Individual épée was won by Alexander Pusch of Germany after a barrage with Jürgen Head, also of Germany. Third place went to Jozo Kolchar of Hungary. Istvan van Ostrich of Hungary 4th, Jerzy Janikowski of Poland 5th, and Rolf Erdlein of Sweden 6th. Now to the final weapon, the saber, and the saber individual final. The saber, a cut and thrust weapon, is the modern version of the cavalry saber. The guard curves around the hand to protect the knuckles, and the blade is triangular and flexible. Hits are scored with the point, the front edge of the blade, and the back 1/3 of the blade. Valid target area includes all portions of the body above the hips. As in foil, hits are scored according to the principle of right-of-way. Since electrical scoring machines have not been perfected for saber fencing, hits are determined by a jury consisting of a president and 4 judges. The president analyzes the action based on the traditional convention of saber fencing. The judges watch the fencers and indicate to the president when a hit is scored. The president then analyzes and awards the hits. The saber individual was won by Viktor Kovaposkov of Russia. Second was Vladimir Naslimov of Russia. Third, Viktor Sidiak, also of Russia. Fourth place went to Lone Pope of Romania. Fifth place to Mario Montano of Italy. And sixth place to Michel Maffei of Italy. The presentation of medals took place after each event. The results of the team events were, in ladies foil, first place Soviet Union, second place France, third place Hungary. Men's foil team, first place Germany, second place Italy, third place France. Saber team, first place Russia, second place Italy, third place Romania. And in the épée team, Sweden took first place, Germany second place, Switzerland third place. That draws us to the close of the fencing events and the end of the 21st Olympiad, Montreal, 1976.